My voice is not audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, good morning to everyone present here. This is the last class of your first unit, ninth class I'm taking now. So far, we have completed five problems in design of finite automata. In this class, the same concepts I'm going to continue for you. First, let us see about what are all the problems we have completed in last class. Actually, a representation of odd number of ones. This is what binary string containing 101 as a substring, followed by string beginning with 101. Then this is a different category. So modular operation we have applied here. Mod 2 we have applied in one part. In another part, mod 3 we have applied. Altogether, again we have combined into the state Q naught. So this is the problem of actually. This is the problem, last problem we have seen in last class. W is of even length and begins with 0, 1. So let us move on to the board. Then we'll continue the other problems now. So the next problem, what we are going to see is actually W has both even number of ones, and even number of zeros. So first you want to actually think about that. What are all the strings are possible here? So they said even number of ones and even number of zeros. So that there are, it may be like this, 0 0 1 1. So L may consist of, this is not like that, 0 0 1 1, because the length of 0 is 2 and also length of 1 is 2. So this is possible. This is also possible here because the length of ones are 2 and zeros are 2, but positions are different from the first string. So this is also actually accepted by this finite automata. And also 000, 111, or 111, 000. Likewise, actually we'll be getting the strings. Those strings will be accepted by this automata. So you want to design your machine according to the strings what we are having in the form of even number of ones and even number of zeros. So you know that how even number will be actually executed by the finite automata. You have to travel two times. So likewise, you want to travel, then only you will be able to finish the concepts of accepting even number of ones or even number of zeros. So anything can be given by even numbers, the first initial state, that state can also be the final state for the automata. Suppose if you are accepting 1, so definitely we should have one more travel based on this one, so again the one will be coming here. This is what about accepting even number of ones. So this is also possible. 0 may be getting here also, so suppose if you are getting 0, okay, even number of 0 times it has to travel, so that zeros also be accepted by this finite automata. So either this finite, how this finite automata will be working, either ones or zeros. So you'll be getting continuously either zeros or ones. So actually according to the finite automata, what are all the strings accepted by this finite automata, 0 0 1 1 or 1 1 0 0, or any number of 4 ones, 4 ones, 4 zeros, or sorry, 4 ones, yeah, 4 zeros. This is also right. Then 4 zeros, 4 ones, likewise it will be moving. Then you think that I need after 0, 1 should come. Then after 1, 0 is also possible. Again 0 and 1. So I need the combination of after 0, 1 may be possible. And after 1, 0 may be possible. So this is also possible. After 1, 0 may be possible. Then after 0, 1 may be possible. So likewise, it will be, actually it has to accept these two kind of strings, but this automata, partly we have designed finite automata now, but the partly designed automata which will not accept these kinds of inputs. So we have to take care of after 1, if you receive 0, what will be happening? After 0, if you receive 1 means what will be happening? We have to take care of after 0. This is the condition for, this is the state we are having the condition like after 1, if 0 comes, how it will be working. This is the place you want to take care of after 0, if 1 comes, what will be happening there. So likewise, you have to design your finite automata. So I'll design the finite automata in blue color. Just a minute, guys. Yeah. So suppose if 0 comes, it has to repeat 2 times, so that even number. Likewise, you want to apply it for 0. Again, followed by same thing. After 0, this is the place 1 may also be possible. So after 0, 1, if suppose 1 will be coming here, then we need to one more travel on the same 1. So 1 will be coming here also. So this is Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now see the transitions of all the states. This is what about combination of even ones plus even odds, even zeros, sorry, even ones plus even zeros. So the meaning is, suppose partly I have designed, that automata accepts continuous zeros or continuous ones. So likewise, it will be accepting the strings, partly designed machines. If you consider the cases of blue color, that will accept your cases like 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 or 1 0 1 0 1 0. All the cases you are having even number of zeros and even number of ones. I think I have completed this part. So likewise, first of all, you have to think that what is your language. You should, from the language, will be able to find out these strings which are all accepted by finite automata. Then see the cases here. First, language. This will be given by your question. Then W, what are all the strings be accepted by this finite automata? Then only we'll be moving on to the part of design. So for the simple example, again I will tell you that suppose your language consists of A followed by any number of B's, then followed by A. So what is the what kind of language this is? It should be started with A, then it can accept, actually it will accept any number of B's followed by a last A, single A. So started by A and ended by A. In between you should have any number of B's. So you think that the design of first, you want to list out the strings accepted by this finite automata. So suppose A, no B's are here because there is also possible here. So only A. So which means that no B's means epsilon will be actually at the place of in between two A's. Suppose if one B will be coming. So A, B, A. Suppose two B's are possible. A, B, B, A. So likewise A, triple B, A are possible. So likewise, first you think about the strings which will be accepted by this finite automata. So then only we'll be able to move on the part of designing your machine. Now come to the part of designing your machine. First, it has to accept the first A. So definitely we need two states to represent your one transition. So one transition should be based on A. So this is a one transition which will be accepted by the letter, or alphabet A here. Then come to the part of the next continuously B you should have. Then suppose, see the first string, you don't have any B. So how it will be accepted? Again, the A is followed by one more A. Then it will be ended. So likewise, first you want to see about whether the first string is accepted or not. Okay, first string is accepted. Then come to the second part. First A, second string. See the second string. First A, then followed by 1B, then followed by A. It has to accept 1B upon one time. So it will repeat only one time. The self loop, you know, Q0, Q1, Q2. Q1 as the it has one self loop, you know, that will repeat only one time for the second input. So first time it will go like this. First A followed by single B, then followed by second A. So likewise, it will be accepted by the finite automata. Suppose single A, double B. So how it will be executing? See the third string, A, double B, A. First, it has to start with Q0. Then it will be moving on to Q1. At Q1, it has to repeat two times because you have two B symbols. So any number of B's will be accepted by this. But how the first string epsilon is accepted? Without executing your self loop, your epsilon will be accepted. You need not to execute your self loop for the case of epsilon. So straight away we will be moving on to the next stage. First Q0 to Q1, then Q1 to Q2. Likewise, your first string will be accepted. A straight path. See the straight path that will accept your A, epsilon A. Then second, for the second string, the self loop, one time it will execute. For the third string, this finite automata will execute two times the self loop. Then for the fourth string, three times your Q1 self loop, you know, that will repeat three times. So likewise, your strings, all the strings which are all in the W, know, will be accepted by this finite automata. So again and again, I'm teaching you that first you want to see about your question. Then from the question, first you should understand the question. Then from the question, you want to list out the strings which will be accepted by the finite automata. Then you think that how this will be executing. The question is, this is a machine. It has to accept all the strings which are all listed by the question. Okay, let us move on to the next problem. Next problem is W is the set of strings containing 1101 as a substring. Okay, 1101 as a substring. So how we want to design this 1101? First, list out these strings. I already told you, no. So W you want to list out here. What are all the possibilities are there? One string. Suppose you actually you think that started with the epsilon. So no strings at the side of beginning. Straight away it will be continued like this. So epsilon 001. So no need to actually write epsilon here. So the first string is 1101. Then followed by actually 1101. Any number of, meaning of this question is any number of zeros or ones, then followed by 110, then followed by any number of zeros or ones. So the question is, they have mentioned 1101 as substring, but they have not given the details of what is your beginning part and what is your ending part. So implicitly, which means that actually this strings, you know, will be started with any number of zeros or combination of zeros or ones, followed by 1101, then followed by any number of zeros or ones. So write it down. So the meaning of question is, they have mentioned only the substring part. So as a substring, 1101 as a substring, then it may be started with any number of zeros or ones, or also it may be ended with any number of zeros or ones. So meaning of this question is, started with either zeros or ones, then followed by 1101 as a substring, then finally it should be ended with, it may be ended with zeros or ones. So you want to start with first accepting substring. So it has to accept first one, then followed by another one, then followed by 0, then followed by the last one. It's a actually sequential way of accepting your substring. You have started from the first symbol. So see the substring 1, then see the second one, another one more one you have. So followed by 1, followed by 0, followed by 1. It is a way of accepting your actually sequential way of accepting your substring. This is for the case of only substring. So how this substring, after substring, it may be ended with zeros or ones, so that it can be given by the simply a self loop at the end, like it may be zeros or ones. So q0, q1, q2, q3, q4. So at q4 you can present your self loop in terms of zeros and ones. Suppose if it is NFA, simply I can put zeros and ones here. So this is for the case of NFA. I can put my zeros and ones at Q0. So this is also possible. So before starting your substring, before starting your substring, see the cases here. Before starting your substring, this zeros and ones, before starting this zeros and ones, after completing your substring, you have your self loop of zeros or ones. So this is the problem of actually containing any number of zeros or ones followed by a substring 1101, then followed by a substring, followed by any number of zeros and ones. Suppose actually we will move on to the DFA now. So DFA, the same DFA will be coming, but you have to take care of the property of DFA, so likewise you want to consider so this is also possible. 1101, both are same here. So you should start from the Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Here zeros at the end, zeros or ones are possible, because actually it is in the DFA property. It is maintaining the DFA property. So no need to worry of putting self loop at the side of Q4, but you need not to put self loop at the Q0, because if you are putting 1 means it will be moving on to the NFA side. Only we can put 0 here, so that first one is accepted. So you think that suppose here 0 comes, here 0 comes, what should we do? Actually here 0 comes, again you want to start the problem. So if 0 comes, you want to start the problem again. Suppose here after completing these two ones, suppose instead of this 0, 1 comes, what we have to do for this? So we have to accept all the ones, because already we have completed 2 ones. So apart from these 2 ones, we can accept any number of ones. So self loop, instead of this 0, suppose 1 comes, means we have to accept it by self loop. So at Q3, see the cases of instead of this 1, if 0 comes, so again we want to start from initial. So 0 comes, again we want to start from initial. It will be going like this. So see the diagram of DFA, how it should be designed as at Q0, the regular cases, okay, one symbol 1 I have given. At Q1, the regular cases 1 I have given this one, but just a minute. At Q2, regular cases 0. At Q3, regular cases 1. So you think that apart from these regular cases, if other symbol, if that other symbol comes, what we have to do? That is the question you want to actually solve it here. Then only you'll be able to accept the combination of all the strings. So clearly I have given the NFA part and DFA part. Again, I will teach you that this DFA part, I think it is not clear. This is the case, regular cases. So you need not to worry about these regular cases. 1101 compulsorily we have for all the status, all the states. So at Q0, definitely we should have 1. At Q1, 1 we need, at Q2 0 we need, at Q3 1 we need. So you think that apart from at Q0, apart from 1, 0 is possible. So if 0 comes, where should we go? That is the question. You think that. Then if 0 comes, we can take a self loop here. So that I have given this self loop. Then at Q1, apart from this 1, if 0 comes, so that at the bottom I have given 0. At Q2, apart from 0, instead of 0, if 1 comes, so this is also self loop. At Q3, instead of 1, if 0 comes, again I have given at the cases of at the bottom line. See the bottom line. So after completing the process, zeros and ones are possible. So that I have given zeros and ones here. So this is the question of W is a set of strings containing 1101 as a substring. Let us move on the question. W is the string having exactly three consecutive zeros. So W is the string which are having exactly 3 consecutive zeros. I told you that 3 consecutive zeros. So I told you that 3 consecutive zeros. So it will be given by like this. So you need not to worry about the cases of accepting 3 consecutive zeros. So again, we have to think like that. If instead of this 0, if 1 comes. So if 1 comes, take a self loop here. Q0, at Q0, you want to take a self loop and see the Q1 side. Continuously, it has to accept second 0. So you won't be getting after completing this Q0, Q0 already we have processed the first symbol. At Q1, you should only accept continuous 0. So we won't be getting, here the meaning is at Q1, you won't be getting any 1. So 1 will not be coming here. Continuously after completing this zeros, 3 zeros. So at Q0, Q2 also, you won't be getting any 0. Sorry, any 1. So you'll be getting only 0 here because it is a concept of consecutive 3 zeros. If you accept first 0 means obviously you will be getting the remaining 2 zeros. So only at Q0 you have to verify that instead of 0, if any 1 comes. Otherwise, at Q1, you need not to verify the cases of if 1 comes and all. At Q2 also, you need not to verify that if 1 comes, what we have to do and all. You should not think like that. So after Q3, more than 3 zeros are possible. More than 3 zeros are possible. Just a minute. After 3 zeros, more than 3 zeros are possible. But I need only verification of 3 zeros, so that after Q3, if you get one more 0 means you want to repeat again the second cycle, so that it should be going on to the Q1. The reason is, again, you want to accept 3 consecutive zeros. After Q3, again, you want to accept 3 consecutive zeros. After completing all the processes, it will be completed with a self cycle of based on 1. So now you tell me the strings of this W. What kind of language this is? So any number of ones are possible. Any number of ones are possible. Continuously 000 and followed by again second cycle is also possible. So again continuous. This is also possible. Continuous 000, any number of ones, or simply a 00 000 11 000 11. So 1 000 1, or simply 000. So likewise, the strings will be moving. Now you tell me that what kind of language this is. Exactly 3 consecutive zeros, or three number of occurrences of 3 number of zeros. Which one is correct? Occurrences of 3 number of zeros, or exactly 3 consecutive zeros. So type it in chat box. What kind of language this is? I'll verify that. Guys, you can type your answer. I asked whether this question belongs to exactly 3 consecutive zeros or occurrences of 3 number of zeros. Type your answer. Yeah, Vignesh, 3 consecutive zeros. Naren, 3 consecutive zeros. Actually, this is the actually this is the case of not exactly 3. So the exactly 3 means apart from 3 zeros, other zeros should not be coming here. But here triple zeros are possible, 6 zeros are possible, 6 and 9 zeros are possible. Sorry, 6 zeros, 9 zeros are possible. So all the cases here possible. So this is also possible. Double one, triple zero, single one again triple zero, single one triple zero, again double one triple zero. So it will accept the strings which are having occurrences of 3 number of zeros. Suppose I need only exactly 3 number of zeros. Suppose I need exactly 3 number of zeros. So let us move on to the diagram. 3 number of zeros I have given. 3 number of zeros. Exactly 3 number of zeros. So what is your actually initial part? What should be your initial part? Any number of ones. Final is also any number of ones. So this is the diagram for exactly 3 number of zeros. So only 3 number of zeros should come here. But for the previous case, see the diagram, occurrences of 3 number of zeros. Occurrences of 3 number of zeros. Just you take it down. This is the concept of occurrences of 3 number of zeros. This is the concept of. So from this diagram, you tell me that what are all the strings are possible. First 3 zeros are possible. Then single zero, triple zero, 1 is possible. Single zero, triple zero is possible. Triple zero, 1 is possible. Then double one, triple zero is possible. Triple zero, double one is possible. Likewise, the number of ones will be increased. So that these are all the strings which should be accepted by this finite automata. So I have completed the part of exactly 3 number of zeros and also occurrences of 3 number of zeros. So now let us move on to the problem of W is a set of strings beginning with 0, 1 and ending with 1, 1. Beginning with 0, 1 and ending with 1, 1. So this is the next question we are going to see here. First, we'll see about 0, 1. So they have mentioned the things like what is your beginning part and what is your ending part, but they have not mentioned any kind of the middle part here. So you think that started with 0, 1 and ended with 1, 1. So this is possible. Then started with 0, 1, in between 0 may come, then ended with 1, 1. Sorry. Followed by 0, 1, middle part 1 may come, then followed by 1, 1. So at middle part, you know, it will be varied. Any number of zeros or any number of ones. So 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Then 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Then 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1, double 1. Then, 0, 1 followed by 1, 1. Then double 1 is possible. So these are all the strings should be accepted by this finite automata. See the diagram of NFA, which is so simple because started with 0, 1. 0 we should have, followed by 1 we should have. So started with 0, 1. This is okay. Then followed by again 1, 0, 1, 1. So followed by 1, 1. Okay. Starting point. This is your starting point. This is your ending portion. So starting and ending portions are over. What about your middle portion? Middle portion, any number of zeros or ones. So this is the diagram of very simple diagram because NFA is always very simple because we can put it like the zeros and ones self loop, you know, at anywhere easily we can put. But DFA, you want to think that where it should go. Q2, Q3, Q4. Take it down. These are all the strings accepted by this language, followed by a diagram. Then DFA, we'll move on to the DFA part now. So DFA is somewhat little bit complicated. It should accept first 0 followed by 1 followed by 1. Then middle part will be coming here, Q2, then followed by 1 1. As usual, like NFA, the starting portion and ending portions will be coming. But the thing is, apart from the expected input symbol, if the other symbol will be coming there, you know, there only you want to think that where should we go. So up to this, we don't have any problem. Up to this, we don't have any problem, because this is the language should accept. Initially, we should have 0 followed by only 1 1. Then followed by, apart from this 1, 0 comes. So 0 comes, we should take one self path. So again, which means that 0, any number of zeros can accept here. At the end, 0 again, 0, then 1 will be coming. Then after this one, actually, we have completed the portion of initial. So we can accept any number of zeros here. Then here also, apart from, you are expecting this one, but 0 comes. So where should we go? Here we have to move. Here actually, after this Q4, you know, 1 comes. We want to move on to the 1. See here. Suppose at Q4, 1 comes, we have to accept. Again, we want to move on to the Q3. Then only 1 1 will be coming. At the end, 1 1 will be coming. So no need to go on to the Q2. Better we can take a path to Q3. Suppose at Q4, if 0 comes, so what we should do is, at Q4 you want to take a path to Q2. 0 comes. Again, you want to accept these two ones, you know. So if 0 comes, again we want to move on to the Q2. So see the back loop, meaning of back loops here. If 0 comes, why we are taking my path from Q3 to Q2, and at Q4 you are in Q4. At Q4, if 0 comes, why we are taking this path to Q3, and at Q4, why we are taking this path to Q4 to Q2 to based on 0. So likewise, first you sit and do the diagram and list out these strings accepted by this diagram. Then you think that why we have taken a path from this state to the backward path, you know, Q3 to Q2 and Q4 to Q2. So likewise, you want to complete your diagram. Let us move on to the next problem. W is a string. W is a string. Actually, condition for W is everyone is followed by continuous 2 zeros. So this is the question. Everyone is followed continuous zeros. So easily we can get the meaning of everyone. So compulsorily we should have at the beginning only 1, then followed by double zeros. So this is the way of how the sequentially the strings will be accepted. After completing 1, we should have only 2 zeros. Suppose, so here you think that at Q0, this is Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. You think that at Q1, after 1, we should have only zeros. Whether the 1 is coming or not, you have to think here. At Q1, whether the 1 is coming or not, you have to think. You think that whether 1 is coming, what will be happening? Question is wrong. Suppose if 1 is coming here, the question is wrong, because after 1 immediately we should have 2 more zeros. So 1 will not be coming. So no need to put the transition based on your 1 here. So suppose at Q2, you think that if 1 comes at Q2, if 1 comes, what we have to do? We have to do the things of like okay, any number of 1 before starting zeros, 2 zeros, we may have any number of ones, but after completing the last one, you should have 2 zeros. So you have to take a backward path from Q2 to Q1. See the transition diagram of state of Q3. This is what. So after completing two zeros, any number of zeros actually may be accepted, but any number of ones, it is not like the cases of any number of zeros or ones. So suppose one comes at Q3, one comes again, you should have a property like after this one we should have 2 more zeros. So again Q3 to Q1 we should have actually a path from Q3 to Q1 based on this one. So you should take a path from Q3 to Q1. So if one comes, this is the last one. So after last one you have 2 more zeros. So you want to go to the Q1 from Q3. Same like Q2, again you want to start from here Q1. So see the diagram of DFA. So likewise, one single one is followed immediately by 2 zeros. NFA is always so simple. So this is the diagram of NFA. One, after this one, actually both the cases here, listen me, here actually it will not be a different diagram from your DFA. Both the cases, the same will be coming. So no difference between DFA and NFA. Just you sit and do your diagrams, you will be getting the same diagrams. So you need not to worry about the cases of NFA here. Then the last problem. Then the last problem. Last problem, it is like containing either 101 or 110 as substrings. Okay, either W is either 101 or 110 as substring. You know that both the cases common term is 1. So we take our 1 outside, then followed by 0, 1 here. So this is one diagram. Okay, then another path, 0, 1 we have completed. 0, 1 we have completed. 1, 0, come to 1, 0. This is 1. Then same diagram. This is 1, 0. Okay, this is also final. Q4, Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. So this is the diagram of accepting 101 or 110 as substrings. You think that first I'll give you like NFA diagram. Before starting, zeros are ones possible. After completing, zeros are ones possible. This is the NFA diagram. Then coming to the part of DFA. That is the matter here. DFA, same diagram. 1, Q1, Q0. This is Q2. This is Q3. Then Q4. This is okay. It has to accept only 0 here. Because if you put 1 means it will be going into the concept of NFA. So only 0 will be actually executing by this Q0. Then after completing 1, suppose any number of zeros or ones, 1 comes, it will be moving like this. 1, 1. Sorry, this is not also. If you are taking this path 1, here also path, So this is, it violates the rule of, again, DFA. You think this problem at your home because time is already 9:14. So this is your homework problem. You think your DFA diagram, whether you can able to complete your DFA or not. So I have completed up to this only NFA. If you have any doubts, please type your questions in chat box, or as usual, you may ask any questions. Unmute your mic and can ask any questions.